The championship game in the Big 12 Conference. One that has a long history of classic finishes. We could be in for another one here today. Welcome, folks, to AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys, right here in Arlington, Texas. As we'll see the number 10 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play, but good coverage that time. Obvious false start there, moving too early. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And he dumps it off to the tight end. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Second down after that previous play. Makes the grab. It's Allen. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Really good defenses put an emphasis on winning the early downs. That means holding your own on first and second down. So you force the offense to consistently have to try on third and long. That's exactly what's happened here in this series.
And now a third down, the opening drive of this championship game. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's hauled in way downfield. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40.
Boy, just like that, we've got a big play already here by this offense. Not afraid to take some shots downfield. They hit it. They got great field position now.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. There's the handoff. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Sticking with the running game. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Chris, this is what I love to see from the defense is the linebackers are scraping doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Pressure is coming. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long. And the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
It takes a big bounce and rolls all the way into the end zone for a touchback. run. It's Terry. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And someone moved this a bit too early. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Now it's 2nd down here. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Touchdown, tie. Pick 6 could be a game changer.
But it's one of the worst ways you can ever imagine starting a football game is to throw a pick 6 in the first quarter. Luckily, there's still plenty of time. They got to regroup and get ready to go.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Offense back on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Defense is coming after him. And he's taken down way behind the line. It'll be a huge loss here. The Aggies come to the line in a hurry up.
Another great play by an Alabama defensive lineman. You just think about over the years, probably the last 30 years, going all the way back to John Copeland on that 1992 Alabama defense. Most recently, guys like Jonathan Allen, Deron Payne, Quentin Williams. You can always count on Bama having great defensive linemen and difference makers.
Here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Backed up at the 1. He's going to throw it. Just gets it away, taking a shot. The pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. And the Aggies will line up to punt it away. Looking to flip the field here. And he's able to send the punt away. And here's the return now from midfield. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. To punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. Offense will keep it on the ground here. He's past the marker and still going. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
I know people want to talk about the spread, and Alabama's offense has changed over the years, but at the end of the day, with this coaching staff, it still comes down to the line of scrimmage and the ability to pound the rock. Think about the backs they've had in recent years. Mark Ingram and Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Jahmyr Gibbs most recently. This is an offense that still wants to control things up front and beat you down.
And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. A gain makes it 2nd and medium. And to throw Dropping back. Caught over the middle. It's Allen. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be first down and goal.
Now, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
Keep it on the ground on first and goal. And this run goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Here comes some more big bodies after the defense. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And that one falls incomplete. That'll do it for quarter number 1. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Crucial play to begin the new quarter. The offense sets up with a 3rd and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's got it. Touchdown. Crimson Tide. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Texas A&M offense back on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Running out of time in the pocket. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
Well, the name of the game for this defense is to pressure this quarterback as often as you can, and that's exactly what they've been able to do here in this first half. It looks like they've got him rattled a bit, as that pass should have been his 2nd interception in the first half alone.
Looking for his back, and the senior quarterback puts a little bit too much on the throw.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Zips it down the middle. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
And I think the quarterback here forces the ball because it's 3rd down. He's got to be careful having the ball on his own side of the field. That ball was almost picked off.
4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? He's got it, enough for a first down. They bring him down, and the drive has now reached the 35. The Aggies hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
Well, this coach isn't holding anything back today. Plenty of time left, and the confidence to go for it is very telling the faith he has in his guys.
He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield to the 48. About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10.
And there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. On the move now. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to 30.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Here's the second down play. Looking to chuck it again. Caught in the backfield. It's Johnson. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. Looking to throw it on third and very long. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
So fourth down and 15. The offense is out there going for it. They'll change the pre-snap look now. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Fires it to the wideout. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
Toss play to the outside. Breaking tackles. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
This is exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
They'll look to throw it here on second down. No connection there. The pass is incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
After the incompletion, the lineup here for 3rd and 7. Drop him back. We're going to throw for the first down. Dumps it down to the back. Caught. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. And how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He makes the grab. They bring it down, but he reaches the 30-yard line. And the Aggies will crank up the tempo. Tries the right with a quick throw. Oh, and it's dropped by an excellent defensive player. A chance at a takeaway. Got away from him. Don't see that often.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Quick throw to his receiver. Pass not complete, but there was a lot of contact there, and here comes a late flag. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So the offense comes up now on first down thanks to that costly penalty. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Grab behind the line. It's Terry. He's found some room at the 45. They make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Back in motion now. And looking to throw now on first down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, and a chance at an interception in the end zone. Could not quite hold on to the ball. It's going to be second down.
I don't know if it's the defense that's impacting him, but this quarterback is really struggling. Already has thrown a pick. His mechanics seem to be off. His footwork isn't in sync. Almost threw another pick. Boy, he's going to have to make some kind of adjustments.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Swarmed to the pass rush is sacked. They get to the line in a hurry here for this 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking for the wideout. And the pass knocked down by the defense. Incomplete.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Looking for his big tight end. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge 4th down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
Now the first play of the drive, they'll begin at the 38. On 1st down, it's play action. Let's it fly to the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. Brought down, it crosses midfield to the 46.
It's hard to be in man coverage when a quarterback has this kind of time to be able to navigate and find the open man. He finds his receiver pulling away from that defender, makes a nice throw and a 1st down.
Makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a 1st down.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on 1st downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Catch made on the right side. Touchdown, Bama. This quarterback on fire today.
I mean, body blow after body blow. It just cannot get any worse for this defense. The offense, once again, driving the ball down the field, puts the ball into the end zone for another touchdown.
Convert PAT, so the lead is now 21. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. So here we go. The first play of the drive. Less than a minute to play before halftime. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Makes a quick grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. The Aggies hustle to the line to run the hurry up. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Looking for a deep completion. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. They finally stop him, and not before he gets to the 16-yard line.
That's good for a fighting Texas Aggie.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, and he can't bring it in. A chance for a takeaway. They're one of the star players on this defense. Couldn't make it. It's 2nd down. Has a path to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Adds 6 more points to the total.
Now that's what I'm talking about. This hasn't been a great first half, but putting up that touchdown like this, now they're going to be feeling good heading into that locker room and get themselves to believe that they can come back and win this game.
There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And he converts the 2-point try. Now a 13-point game. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking deep to the right side. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Hands off to the left. They bring him down to the 32-yard line. And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
And he's got it down there inside the 35. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. First down, looking to throw the ball. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! Touchdown, Alabama. He wins the foot race to the end zone.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the extra point makes it a 20-point lead. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So they start the drive here, looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. Takes the toss and heads left. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Go at the toss play here to the left side. Let's give credit to the guys up front, the offensive line, center, guard, tackle. They seal the edge. But I love seeing the receiver's willingness to be a part of that and a good job of blocking downfield. Otherwise, that play cannot be spilled out of the backfield and into the open field. So everyone handled their responsibilities perfectly to pick up some nice yards.
They're going to run the option. And they get him down in what will be the final play of this first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. The Texas A&M offense back on the field. Eager to get something going as we begin the third quarter. Cut in to this huge lead. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. And the Aggies looking to run some tempo here.
The offense comes up with a huge gain. It looks like they're going to go up-tempo. Keep this momentum going and keep the defense as much as you can on their heels.
First down, looking for more now. Breaks into the clear at the 10. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Aggies.
Well, this This is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play, and here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
And he knocks through the PAT. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 7-yard line. That's good coverage, but a bad decision to bring it out. And the offense starts in the shadow of their own end zone. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Got the first down and still motoring. They get him to the ground, but an explosive running play there.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
First down here at their own 41. One explosive play has jump-started this drive. An inside give now from the shotgun.
Almost a business decision here by the ball carrier. Nothing at all. So instead of lowering his shoulder to take on the defense, just kind of makes his way out of bounds for a short loss.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dream about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. The Aggies will come to the line to run the hurry-up. Now here's the toss play. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. They'll try the left side with a toss. Breaking free at midfield. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? Touchdown, Texas A&M. The comeback is on.
It was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that second and third level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
Offense is out there. They're going to go for two here. Looking for a man. Gets into the end zone. A two-point conversion makes it a 5-point game. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Forced to punt last time. Trying to add points, build the lead right here. Running back has it on the screen now. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Great patience here. Great execution by the entire offense. The quarterback kind of baits the defense towards him, drops it off to the back, and he's got a convoy in front of him for a nice first down.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Running back grabs it on the screen. Fights off a defender. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. He did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. We know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Well, they feature the fullback as a receiver there, Kirk, but the defense was not fooled. They're all over.
I like the idea of trying to change it up and get the ball to the fullback because he doesn't get his hands on it very often. But as you said, the defense all over that, not fooled at all, and the result is a loss of yardage.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. The pass is intercepted. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will set up the offense at the 38.
Love to see defensive backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
Now the first play of the drive, they'll begin at the 38. Here comes the handoff. Stop after a small gain. Now look at it, 2nd and 9. And the Aggies will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. They'll try the right side on the toss. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of one.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. He made a nice play in the backfield.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Throws to the tight end. It is intercepted. Powers the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
It's 3rd and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring.
Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Breaks free. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
The incompletion makes it 2nd down and 10 from the 27. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. But only a 1-yard gain, so it's 3rd and 9.
In the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, trying to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. The attempt will be from 42 yards out. Oh, he missed it. Off target that time. And that miss keeps it a 5-point lead.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
The first play of the drive now from the 25. is incomplete. Brings up second down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Time for one more play here in the quarter. Second down, we're going to throw it. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
This should be the last play of the quarter. Drop back here on third down. Extending the play now. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. Sitting in pretty good position as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's check out the game stats so far. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And there's the handoff. And he's brought down there. The Aggies looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Gonna run it. It's Terry. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down. This Texas A&M offense is moving quickly down the field.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow.
Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch it? Touchdown, Aggies. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the fourth quarter to give them the lead.
The offense will set up now for the two-point conversion, trying to extend the lead to 3 points. Offense looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. The try fails. Instead of going up by 3, still a one-point game here in the fourth quarter. We got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Grab down the middle. It's Meadows. He stopped out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Here's the handoff. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24. Well, the big fellas, Kirk, flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain in the first down. Great job by the quarterback with an accurate throw against man coverage for a first down. Overall, by the entire group, good execution by this offense.
First and goal, a chance to claim the lead here in the final quarter. Now they're running on the toss. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, but no chance at all. The defensive speed and ability to diagnose the play blows it up.
The pass is caught. They've got him down behind the line. They lose yardage on that completion.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback to give him enough time to find an open receiver. But there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. How about the speed of this defense? Now, you're looking at a third down.
And they cut into this lead now on 3rd and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking for 6. Touchdown, tie. And jump on top now here in the 4th.
Oh, man, I think the defense was so caught up with their eyes on the quarterback, they completely lose the running back out of the backfield. Nice job by the play caller here of getting the ball out to the running back instead of the receiver for the touchdown.
Empty set as they try for the 2-point conversion. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And it's incomplete. The try fails, and the lead remains 5 points. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Back on the field. The conference championship may come down to this drive. Can they reach the end zone? They'll begin with a quick throw to the left. Puts into space at the 50. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, they got the matchup that they wanted here, Chris, with this quarterback having enough time. Good job by the offensive line. He puts it right on the money. Huge gain. You look at the clock and you look at the score. This is an opportunity here to work some clock and potentially get the go-ahead score late. You don't want to give that opposing quarterback too much time to work with.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Using his legs. It's Terry. And he goes nowhere. Stop home behind the line of scrimmage. The final 2 minutes here. This defense trying to hang on. The offense trying to make a play to win it. Championship is at stake. Can the offense step up here in the final minutes? Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Heads out of bounds after running for the first down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense. Here we go. Conference championship game comes down to this. The offense got to make a play here with time winding down. They'll try the option play here. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Well, if there's a silver lining for the defense, at least this quarterback didn't get out and gash him for a first down. But now they've got options coming up here. I wouldn't be surprised to see if they go back to him again.
The conference championship is at stake. Can the offense step up here in the final minutes? He's got it right near the end zone.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
It's first and goal. Can they punch it in and take the lead? Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Well, what an unbelievable job by this offense, Chris. They put themselves in a position to put a touchdown on the board. They take the lead. And now we'll see if their own defense can hold on to that lead in these last couple minutes of the game.
Looking right, this one caught. And he will not get there. The defense stops him, and so the lead is still one. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to it.
There's a fastball, but it's intercepted.
I get wanting to be aggressive, but down late in the game like this, that's a throw you just can't make. And now, probably not going to get the ball back. This could end up costing them the game.
Closing in on a conference championship, this offense trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So 2nd and short here, exactly what you want when you're trying to run the clock out and secure the victory. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. And the back now goes in motion. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. It's a quick grab. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The running back sneaks out there. He is a difficult matchup for this defense in the passing game.
Man, it is so tough to match up in man-to-man coverage against a back like this and catch the ball like a receiver. It's something you work on all week, and you know about it. You're aware of it, but it's one thing to be aware of it, and another thing to go out and execute it and try to stay within the man coverage. Very tough to do.
Stopped right there at the line, no gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. fourth quarter, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to stretch the lead and keep possession. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with the perfect call on this important play coming up. Leading here late in the game, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to keep possession and stretch the lead. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Trying for a fourth down completion. Flips it to the running back. Can he make the first down?
What a job by this quarterback here on fourth down. Had to survey the defense, eventually just goes to the check down for the running back, moves the chains, and keeps this drive going.
And the quarterback will take a knee. What an amazing run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves champions of the Big 12 and become a piece of the history of that great conference. And now with the playoff spot locked up, we get to see what they can do against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.